So you've had a 3D printer for a little while, and now you're thinking, oh, you can make a little bit of money off that thing if you can just keep it running in the spare time. So in this video, we're gonna go through all the steps from registering a business all the way through to actually getting a sale from home in your spare time. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. Here in the United States, if you are wanting to start a business, you can just do it. You can start selling. Many people get confused and they think that, oh, I need to register a business or get a copyright or any of the rest of the stuff. You do not. You can set up an Etsy store. You can set up a Portals account. You can start making money from selling jams and jellies on the street without starting up a business. It will just become miscellaneous income on your tax return. If you do want to set up a business, then the only thing you really need is a sole proprietor license, which is effectively a DBA, doing business as. You can register this online at your various states if you really want to create a bank account with the name of your business on it. But again, if you were just starting out and you're doing this as a side hustle at home, you really don't need it. You can say Jerry's Jams and Jellies on your website and that's fine. You just cannot create a bank account for Jerry's Jam and Jellies. So you will need to file a DBA if you want to start up a separate bank account, but when you're starting out, you can have jerrysjamsandjellies.com and then you can go ahead, have all the money go directly into your personal bank account. So now your business is set up. You don't need to set up anything. Just connect up an Etsy store or a Portals account to your personal bank account. That's fine. And then at the end of the year, you will register it as miscellaneous income on your taxes, and your accountant can help you out with that super easy. Okay, so now the business is set up and you want to start up Jerry's 3D printing business. The question is, do you want to print the parts yourself or do you want to outsource it? You can print the parts yourself. If you have an existing 3D printer, that's great. But now you are committing to a lot of extra work, because if you are going to print and ship items every time, you have to print and ship items every time. Etsy is going to require that you answer customer support emails on the weekend, otherwise your store can be deprecated and go lower down in search. Portals, you don't have to do any of this stuff. If you're using a service like Portals where you just upload the model and then when somebody buys your product, it is printed and shipped to them. Now you're getting access to a giant print farm and all the infrastructure and support needed over there without having to do the work yourself. So it can be really valuable there to make it easier so it's an actual passive side hustle rather than another job on the side. But if you have printers at home, that's great. In order to grow, you will need to get more printers and you will have to continue to maintain batches of filament and keep the printers operating to get them knocked out. That's fine, just make sure that you are designing your parts well so that you're not having to deal with a lot of weirdness. And you will evolve on this as a business owner if you're printing them yourself, but you can outsource all of it. How do you decide or get models is totally up to you. If you are engineering capable and are able to design the items yourself, that is best and most reliable. However, you can find 3D models that you can start selling online through Patreon, Thingiverse, MakerWorld, Thangs. All of those places will allow you to find models with commercial licenses. You can go there, find a designer. A commercial license will generally cost somewhere between $10 and $50 per month to get access to models. Do not be worried about the fact that these models are public. Many people get worried about competition, and that's almost never a factor. You're dealing maybe with somewhere between 10 and 50 other commercial users who are not going to overlap with you. So you do not need to worry about competition. Pick something that you like. Now, this is probably the most important thing. If you're starting the business from scratch and you don't immediately know what you're selling and you're just exploring the concept of creating a 3D printing business, make sure it is something that you like, something that you would buy yourself, because this will allow you to communicate what the item is and why it's so valuable and take a photo of it in a context that is good. Go find a designer that you really like, the products that you would use yourself so that they can become your products. Don't just go through a list of random stuff and start listing them. Be very intentional about it. Okay, so now you have found some models. You can either slice and print them all yourselves and create photos, or you can upload them to Portals and then you just have STLs. Depending on where you want to sell these, your options are Etsy, Shopify, with your own internal website, or Portals. Those are kind of the three main online ways of selling 3D prints. Etsy is great if you're a full beginner and want to get started reasonably quickly. Shopify is quite a bit of effort and generally best if you know how to advertise or already have a following. Portals is the easiest and that you can get started selling in about 30 seconds, but you also need to drive traffic that direction. So you need a social following or be part of a community where you can share that portal around. Those are the ways of getting 3D prints sold. So pick the site that works best best for you. Many people go with Etsy. Portals is a newer one that is fast and easy and lets you experiment if you're really early on and just thinking about the idea. But if you're established and professional, Shopify is generally the best place to go from there. Do only pick one. Do not pick all three. Get good at one of the platforms before you try doing the other ones. Otherwise, you'll just spread your limited time out already in growing your business, and you won't be able to do well at any of them. Okay, now you have your business set up. You have models sourced. You have your website, Portals, or Etsy all ready to go. Now, how do you get traffic there? Here's the thing. We live in a video world. You need to make videos. You do not need to be in them, but your object does. And the best way of doing this is to show the object and explain what it is, why it's important and useful, and why you love it and why you're running this business. That is the script of your video. You say, hey, I'm Jerry. I started up a 3D printing business because I'm trying to make a little bit of side income to save for the kids' college money. I chose these flower pots because they're really beautiful, and I put them in my house because they look nice next to this piano. And now I thought I would sell a few of them here, again, to make money for the kids' college fund. So if you want to buy it, it's great. It's about 5 inches tall, and it's going to come in this beautiful brown, and it'll show up in about 5 days. There, you just have the script right there of how to make a video for TikTok. Do that 10 different times. This is where you're going to grind. If you're at a home business, just say once per night, you're going to take a cell phone, film a video narrating over the top. Don't get in your head about production value. It's fine. Show it honestly and concisely, and you'll be fine. Do that every day for 10 days. You very likely will get a sale. The internet is on your side. They want to show your stuff to the people who want it. So just show it off to people. Now, if you're on Etsy, do turn on ads. Get $50 broken loose in order to pay for ads on Etsy if you're doing that. That is the thing to do. If you are using Portals or your own personal website, then you need to build the TikToks and share links to those links or share them in forums. You can do local buy, sell, trade auctions and that kind of thing. These are all viable ways of getting items out there into the world. But those are the ways of getting traffic. On Etsy, make sure you turn on your ads, let them run for 50 bucks. If you don't make a sale after spending like 25, you've got something wrong and stop them. But that'll get you traffic on Etsy. The other ones, you need to do 10 TikToks or Instagram Reels and then maybe roll on to another product or something along that. But make sure that you're willing to put in the time here, because this is where the time will be necessary. And ultimately, if you're running a home business, make sure it's something that you're able to work on in your spare time and never has something that is outstanding that will take away from your time in the rest of your life. This is a side hustle. This shouldn't be absorbing your time. So make sure you're structuring it in a way to where it's easy for you to work on it when you have time and doesn't ever force you to work on it, which is why it's sometimes dangerous to build a print farm in the basement, because it's going to force you to work on it. But hopefully that gives you the full context about how to create a 3D printing home business. It's really not that hard. It's just do these simple steps. Don't worry about registering a business. Just connect your bank account to whatever you're doing and be ready for taxes in the spring. And then find good models that you love. Choose the platform that works for you, a website, a portal, or an Etsy, and then just figure out how to make a video about it or buy some ads on Etsy. And you will have a home 3D printing business that will be able to start growing. Hope that helps. Have a great day, everybody.